Our folks, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be watching us from. This is the Labyrinth TV network. We are here at the Collaborating Political Parties headquarters here around 18th Street, Single, Monrovia, Liberia. So today it have been told that the CPP was to endorse the two major political parties here in Liberia today ahead of the runoff election. So the CPP were to endorse one of them. So we thought it was to come forth and give you updates. So this is how the facility here right now look. So as you can see, this is the headquarters of the Collaborating Political Parties, the CPP. So we hope to get voice from any Liberians to speaking to our microphone as to their view ahead of the runoff election scheduled for the 14th of November 2023. So right now, this electoral matters is now between CDC, that is headed by President George Manawia, and that of Ambassador Joseph Nyumambuaka of the Unity Party. So we will continue to give you updates as relating to happening around Liberia and the rest of the world. So as you can see, this is the Labyrinth TV network, and I am Brother Simeon Smith. We say thanks to our CEO, Mr. Jefferson, and a very big salute to our teammates for their tireless effort as we await the runoff schedule for the 14th of November. So as you can see, Liberians are all assembled here. Liberians are all assembled here, scheduling their view as to the runoff election schedule for the 14th of November here in Liberia. So this is the 34th, the fifth time wherein the CDC and the Unity Party have been going for runoff. This is not a strange thing in Liberia, especially when it comes to the political setting of Liberia. So it is our responsibility to bring you updates. So just on yesterday, the ICO, the Collaborating Political Parties of Liberia, the ICO, also on yesterday endorsed the presidential bid of Ambassador Joseph Nyumambuaka ahead of November 2. So these are some of the information why the endorsement ceremony was ongoing. The vice running mate of the ICO also endorsed President George for the runoff in November as well. So why they run, the standard bearer was also making his way as well. The vice standard bearer was also making his way at the Coalition for Democratic Change. So this is the Labyrinth TV network, the voice of the people, the power of the people. Just tell us, how do you feel about the ceremony here today? Tell us your input. We are currently here at the Collaborating Political Parties headquarters. We're here in Center Monrovia, 18th Street, to be precise, in Monrovia County, Republic of Liberia, wherein the Collaborating Political Parties on today endorsed the presidential bid of President George Manawia for the runoff election scheduled for the 14th, 2023. So we just gotta give you the first look of this place. So we hope to get Liberians on our microphone as we go through some updates since the endorsement ceremony here today. But I tell you, the faces, the CPP, the collaborating political parties of Liberia. Remember, years ago, all the political parties, opposition political parties in Liberia, came together and they signed and sealed a document. The collaborating political parties, the headquarters here, and as time went by, we were told that there have been to break away wherein the document can no longer hold. So these are some of the situations unfolding in the political setting of Liberia. So this is the Liberian TV network, and we are currently here at the collaborating political parties headquarters here in Central Monrovia, Liberia. Okay, so we would like to give you some words. So excuse me, sir. This is the Liberian TV network, and we are seeing you here today in your support of the CPP after this ceremony. So what do you have to tell your supporters ahead of the run-off schedule for the 14th of November, sir?
So in life, you have to always confronted with decision making. And it's on you to decide every step of the way, and every decision you make will have an impact, both positive and negative. People will be happy, people will not be happy, but you have to make decisions whether you like it or not, and that's the essence of life. And I always tell people there's no middle ground, and the party have spoken on a majority note, and we need to respect some of the decisions of the party. Now, I've been noted for being party deviant. Most of the time, I do a one-man show your stuff. But I think there are reasons why we should sometimes fall under the tenets of the democracy. But we're not saying, and I've always said, we're not saying that the country is doing well. And we're also not seeing a better picture without this regime. So there are different reasons why the party will have to make decisions. And like I said, we have to respect the decision of the will of the majority of the EC.
My name is
and we have to let people know that look, in times like this, we had about 20 plus candidates in the race, and we presented our choice for the presidency, Mr. Alexander Benedict Cummings, and at this stage, our choice was not accepted by Liberian people. So we are faced with two choices that we didn't present to Liberian people. But Liberian people are saying, these are the two choices that you must decide on. So the party decided that, look, we should continue on the pathway after several negotiations with both parties. And I think we need to just respect that and how it will go. In life, there's one word that if we don't apply to ourselves, will always cause negative implications. That word is respect. You know, God gave every one of us the right to live with a free will to make decisions.
This is Arena TV, sir. You seem to be disappointed with the decision from the executive committee.
No, I'm not disappointed. I didn't tell you that. I'm not disappointed. I'm saying we have to respect the decision. I'm not saying I'm disappointed. I say we have to respect the decision.
So what is the decision today?
The decision is to support the re-election of George Weah for another 6 years, and that decision must be respected.
Honorable Fu, if it's in the bill, you're not happy.
I don't know how you call happy, or I usually speak the way I speak if you know me, and I don't bite my tongue on issues.
You were defeated in this current election by Honorable Foko. Will you like to work with him in the next 6 years?
Foko and myself, we have a line drawn through us, and that line going to remain for the fact that he willfully plans to kill me with the order of the boys. So that line has been divided, and there's no way to myself.
What of the support coming from your executive committee?
Supporting the executive or supporting President Weah does not in no way say that Fuka and myself are going to work together. That line has been drawn and going to be there forever.
So you have no plan to reconcile?
There's nothing that reconciling. Anybody that attempt to take your life, that person is not a friend. And I always tell people, any attempt to take somebody's life, never trust such a person. And that line has been drawn, and they're going to be there for the rest of their life.
So you don't forgive? You don't forgive, sir?
No, there's nothing called forgiveness. That is the same reason why God will judge us. God doesn't forgive. If God were forgiving, there will be no judgment day.
So
we all pray for forgiveness, but at the end of the day, God will still judge us for our actions on earth. So there is nothing called forgiveness.
So, sir, as we take our leave, as an honorable man, what will be your parting statement as we take our leave?
No, I just encourage Liberians. Look, we at this point, we got what? Roughly 11 days. And after November 15, we have to rally around whoever wins the election and build a country. You know, I've told people, look, nobody in this country can say they're more patriotic than me. I led the very first protest against President Weah. When the president called for the issue of citizenship to be going to non-Negroes and give them the right to own land, when everybody was afraid to speak up, I led that protest and said we're not white, and we succeeded in stopping it. When everybody was afraid to stand up and call for the issue of the war and economic crime school, I led that campaign and called for the war and economic crime school.
The representative candidate who contested on the ticket of CPP in district number 9 against a current lawmaker, Frank Salfoko, who is a current and lawmaker of that district.
We still stand for
so folks, stay with us as we give you updates on this election.
Drive this policy prescription so that Nigeria can do well. For me, I just want Nigeria to get better.
So this is how we comes to the end
drive it in
of
that
our
direction. Let's encourage people, let's go to the let's make better decisions for